G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today's June 2nd, 2023. This is our US Canadian dollar currency update. You can see here where we're in a bullish signal, but it's broken down into a bearish signal on the weekly, and on the daily it's broken into a bearish signal as we speak, with this major bearish candle in the last 24 hours or so. Now it's still forming this wedge on the weekly. But if I look, let me just drill down on the weekly so you can see that more clearly. We look at the triple moving average of the price chart. It's moving average 3, 5 and 60. We combine that with the moving average 5 and 50 of the CCI 150, and that gives us a bullish or a bearish signal, or if they're not aligned, it gives us a neutral signal, which is where we are today. On the daily, again looking more closely, we have drawn also, if I zoom out, we're drawing these key support at 13226 and a key resistance at 13977, and also these diagonal lines which were forming this wedge in that little area. It broke above that wedge and it's now fallen back within the wedge in the last few days. But notice also on this Fibonacci retracement between that recent high and low, it's actually bounced off that 61% a couple of times. So that's a key area, although we're still keeping these key support and resistance lines in there as our major areas of support resistance. But again, that 61% level is always a key area to look out for. In this case, it bounced down from there, and that coincided with this diagonal trend line, but also it bounced down from there again outside of that diagonal line as well. If I go to the hourly chart, again, it's the same area we looked at. If I zoom out, you'll notice here we've got a long back test running. So when the price is going in our favor, you can see that they're all single contracts entered, and we're currently in this trade where the last contract was entered. So it's making a nice little revenue stream in terms of the back testing on the hourly. And the way it hasn't demonstrated any drawdowns yet or any double ups in terms of our average down approach, because we don't use stop losses. But again, we always trade in the direction of the weekly and the daily, and you can see there predominantly it's been in a long position on the weekly and scattered long positions throughout the daily periods as well. So to understand how to trade that using the average down approach, reference the links in the description below. Subscribe to my Patreon page where we answer any questions and provide feedback to your questions. We also do weekly scans of stocks, currencies and commodities. Subscribe, like and share the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you in a future video.